Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy User. Coming at you with a video, and it's kind of different than what I normally talk about, and I want to be quick. But today, the NFL did something that I think needs to be brought to everybody's attention. Is that London game had this Disney Pixar animation that played out through it, and the animation was based off of the AWS tags put into players' equipment to track their movement. So in real time, we're seeing this game or this Pixar animation do this while the game is being played in real life. Now, the problem is with this is Madden has access to this technology, and when they came to the PS5 and the new Xbox, they used it and then ditched it to go to Sapien technology. Now, this isn't Sapien technology, and this isn't being broadcast by a video game designer. It's like Pixar or some Disney studios doing this with that technology. EA, we all knew that you could do better, and now we have definitive proof that it could be better. This isn't real life. It is simulating the action on a football field. And I can't stress to you how gorgeous this is. It isn't without its faults, I will say that. But we need to talk about this because this is the best football animation I've seen probably since All Pro Football 2K8. Like, this is absolutely unreal. First of all, we're going to break it down like I do my other videos. You get the snap again. You have to forgive that there are going to be some glitchy, weird things that happen here because this is playing out in real time. So it's running off an engine that is literally simulating the player movement based off their tags on their equipment. But you can see they're in proper football stances. You have a 3-point stance at this end, a 4 at this end. You have the secondary with varying stances based off of coverage assignments. You have a motion that's about to go out and take this defender who's following the motion through the defense. Great line interaction in play. You have a miscut block here for the quick out route that they're getting to here. So they're going to get the ball to Robinson here. Look at this animation. This is an animation. This is real time. So look at this. Look how smooth that looks. And I wish I could zoom in and give you guys more detail, but we're going to look at this player here, and let's just slow this down because the detail that could be given to this type of thing in a Madden game is absolutely insane. Watch as he breaks down and gets into a football position to make this tackle and misses. Just look at it. It's incredible. And look at the rest of the defense rallying to the ball. Look at the angles that they're taking for pursuit, breaking down, getting ready to tackle this guy. They're rallying, making sure that they're getting a sideline angle so he can't get around them. And then this cool little zoom in after the play is basically being made. Now, it does look a little weird towards the out of bounds line, but what I'm saying is this technology is available. Madden bragged about it last year. How they're going to have the most realistic football simulation based off of these tags. They can track all this player movement, track all of these bits of information that the old gen wasn't, capable of doing. Let's skip the 32 here because another really cool thing happens. So watch this DB wide receiver interaction here. And again, I understand this is based off of these AFK tags or whatever that they put into the jerseys, but just look at this movement from the secondary guy. It's so cool. He's there processing the play. He's keeping his outside contained while the tackle's happening. Then they switch camera views. Now he's, bringing his pursuit to the ball carrier, falls into the play. Again, there are some weird issues with like people glitching through other people. But again, I want to stress this is happening in real time. Another play, you can see here, the DB has an angle. He's basically not playing the same stagnant. Look at his positioning to the outside here. Because it's tracking all this through these tags, they get accurate, positioning on the field. Madden would put a guy basically out here covering no space at times to where, right here he's off outside leverage on the outside route. He probably has a deep third, or he's playing a cover 2. But again, just look how cool this pocket movement is. That missed tackle. These aren't animations. EA has all of this data available, and they just don't use it. Look at the line interactions. Again, the blocking assignments. You have, free blitzer coming here. They break a blocking assignment. But look at all the interaction happening. You get pushback between the players. I mean, this is so cool. Now, that is a little glitchy. Again, it's trying to track this in real time. You have to understand that. But again, look at this stuff pre-snap. Look how cool that is. This interaction over here. These camera angles. Look at that stutter by the DB. These pass rush moves from the outside. Look at this. Internally with the pocket. Look at the fight. This looks physical as all hell. And why can't Madden do this? Again, slot corner with help over top. He's playing a different type of man coverage than the outside corner who's in an off coverage. Look at the hesitation. Then engages and runs with the route. This is so good. Look at the pocket develop. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. Now, in real game, I don't think he fell. I think this was a graphical issue from the tag. It looks like the player falls. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If he fell and caught that, I mean, that's insane. But even pre-snap, you get these cool, like, little first-person views from the on-field. You don't get this from the Madden product. And the fact that Pixar did this right away, one, it shows me Madden has the ability to do this stuff since they're using the technology that Madden has moved on from. And two, it proves that if there was a second viable football game that had funding and could bring cool stuff like this to the forefront that EA refuses to adapt, we would be light years ahead of where we are from a football technology video game standpoint. This is just mind-blowing to me that this exists with this type of, technology, and we have PS5s and can't use this. We can't. We're not allowed. EA has a paywall saying no one else is allowed to even try, and we're never going to give you this level of quality. This is such a cool play, too. You can see it from the field view. Crowd in the box. You're going to get a corner blitz here. But look how cool this looks pre-snap, how they time this out. He times a snap, he takes off, hesitates and waits for the ball to be snapped. So, like, how this technology exists, this proves it, okay? And again, this is real time. So there are going to be hiccups and issues simulating 22 human beings on a football field in real time with tracking tags in the ball and in, like, the players and gear and stuff. But what I'm trying to tell everybody here, and I think this is why we have a divide in this Madden community, is one, I want to enjoy football games. I want to. I pray every night Madden's a good game, and it just will never be. I'm in my mid-30s, and the game hasn't been good since I was in high school. So you have to understand it from that aspect. And I think just from being a nerd and understanding how technology works, seeing what Madden is and what EA makes, we understand how much better and how good the technology is to translate video games into football. If anything, this stupid toy football Sunday thing by Disney Pixar has opened my eyes to the truth that exists out there, that video games can do this. And we are behind a paywall with EA that it is just not allowed to happen.